All right, we're going to take you through the front squat now, guys, which is very similar to the air squat, but we're going to add some load out in front. So, same stance here. We're going to have feet shoulder width apart, hands are shoulder width, and we're going to have a nice loose finger grip on the barbell there with the elbows up nice and high. To execute the front squat, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to break here at the hips, pushing the hips back, okay, weight through the middle of our foot and knees tracking over our toes. Please notice also that the torso is staying nice and upright as he completes that front squat. All right, guys, we're going to take you through some common faults and how to fix them. Most of them do carry over from the air squat that we went over earlier. So what we can see here is that Mike has a really full grip on the bar. His elbows are really low, and if he was going to squat from this position, we would find that his elbows would most likely make contact with his knees. So what we're going to do here is we're going to widen his hands slightly. Okay, we're going to release his grip on the bar and we're going to push those elbows up to get a nice front rack position there. Okay, so a common fault with the front squat is the elbows dropping as the athlete goes down. As you can see here, the elbows are coming forward. As we add weight to the bar, that's going to pull the athlete forward as well. So what we're going to do here, you're going to get nice and close to the athlete. You're going to get your hands under their elbows and you're going to cue them elbows up as they come down and back through. Okay, the idea is that they're not going to touch your hands as they go down. Elbows up, and then back up through the squat. All right, guys, so now we're going to go over the overhead squat. So the first thing we need to get right, guys, is where our hands are going to sit on the bar. So for a general rule, we're going to get Mikey to hold the bar where he feels comfortable and see that the bar is sitting right there in his hip crease. All right, that's going to mean that as it comes overhead, he should be able to get into a nice locked out position. So from there, he's going to bring it overhead, roughly 10 to 15 centimeters above his head there. His armpits are going to be facing forward, all right? And then as he goes down into the squat, same as the air squat here, we're going to execute by pushing the hips back, keeping the torso upright, keeping the arms locked out, and then driving up, knees tracking over the toes. Okay, so as Mikey goes down into the overhead squat, what you're going to notice is that the barbell path is tracking over the middle of the foot as he goes through, and then the rep is complete as he stands up and he locks those hips out, and he's at full extension there at the top. Okay, we're going to go over some of the common faults with the overhead squat now. As we said earlier, they do transfer over from the air squat, but one of the major ones we're going to see is inactive shoulders. So as Mike has the bar overhead, you can see that the elbows are bent and they're very inactive shoulders as he goes down into the squat. So what we're going to cue to fix that is we're going to talk about having the armpits forward, the elbows nice and locked and straight, and pushing that bar up. So as he goes down, pushing that bar up, keep the armpits forward and up. Beautiful. So another common fault with the overhead squat is going to be the path of the barbell and it being too far in front of the athlete. So as you can see, Mikey going down and that barbell is out in front. So what we're going to cue for that is we're going to tell the athlete to push the bar back over his midfoot and to bring his head through. If you go Mikey down, and much better.